Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Factorio Undefeatable. And in the last episode, we set up the whole process that we needed to start manufacturing lead oxide, and that is part of the process to turn lead oxide into, well, to turn galena into proper lead. It just takes a little bit longer, because rather than sticking it in a furnace and just getting galena, or rather than just sticking galena in a furnace and getting out a lead plate, instead we're doing advanced lead processing, which basically takes 7 lead oxide and turns it into 9 lead plates and 2 silver, right? So it's a good deal for us, basically. It is a darned good deal for us. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Anyway, we need to continue setting up this whole process. We're going to need somewhere to store the sulfur dioxide as well, which shouldn't be too darn difficult to do at all. Should be more than easy enough. All we need to do is hook things up over here, and we should be fine. Yeah, where do we want to store... Where do we want to store the sulfur dioxide? I don't know, to be honest. I do not know. I do not know. 1, 2, 3 maybe. Yeah, something like that. That might be enough. Do we want to store it up here? I guess we maybe want to store it up here, just in case we have use for it. I mean, I'm presuming we will have a use for it. Okay, so let's... Disconnecting that pole hasn't really messed everything up, but I don't really want to see what happens when everything does get messed up, so we'll leave that there. Okay, let's take you out here, you out here. Yeah, something like this. Not like that, actually. More like that. Yeah, okay. And over to here. Over to here. Nope, not there. I guess we're going to do this with underground belt. I hate doing this. I hate using so many bits of underground belt to... I keep on saying underground belt. Goodness gracious me. I hate using so many bits of underground pipe to get, you know, arguably nowhere. But it's just too important not to do it. It's too important that we can walk around this area and be free. You know? So, it's the price that we have to pay, I guess. Okay, where are my bits of regular belt? That's perfect. And in there. And suddenly, we should have full production of lead oxide. I worry that we might not have enough oxygen, but I think it's holding... Seems that it's holding pretty steady. Might go down a little bit. But either way, that looks pretty darn good to me. And we're going to be getting lead oxide. Okay, next stage of proceedings is actually turning that lead oxide into... into the lead and the silver, which can be done in... what? A what furnace? Is that like an electric furnace? Is it like an alloy furnace? Is it an... Where do I... Oh, here we go. Look. This is an electric mixing furnace. That's super easy for us to do, actually. But there's 3 levels, so I'm mixing. Multi-purpose furnaces. Electric multi-purpose furnace. Okay, that is impossible to make. However, alloy processing... That is easy to make. That we can do that right now. Stone, brick, steel, that all of those are very possible. We need... Can we make it an electric furnace, actually? We might just be able to straight up make it an electric furnace. Speaking of electric furnaces, I think we can actually... I mean, according to this recipe, we can actually make it now. Yeah, we can totally make it right now. Alright, that's really, really exciting. Yeah, that's really, really good for us. That's really, 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 really good for us. So, we're gonna need... this. Let's start working out all of the little bits that we need. Lead oxide, yes. Carbon, yes. Nickel plate, no. We do not have any nickel plate, which is annoying, but hey-ho. Also, since we want this to be, well, at the moment anyway, since we want this to be on the full belt, we can offset it, and Yeah, get you to do the same. Yeah, so 2 out of 3 being near armed inserters, I think works fine. Okay. Get this to come down here like so. And as soon as we get advanced material processing, and we'll get the electric furnace. I think we can make it in the electric furnace. I think that's what it says, but I don't really know if that's entirely accurate. We need carbon and we need nickel. Okay, so I guess we can just do a whole belt of this stuff, and then one belt that's split with carbon and one that's split with nickel. The good thing about this is that we've actually got a source of a lot of carbon really nearby. Unfortunately, it's a little bit congested. Perfect. We'll start making those furnaces in just a second. Unfortunately, this area is quite congested, which is problematic, but not impossible. Okay. See, the thing about this factory, right, is that it's starting to get so complex that if something goes wrong, and trust me, it will go wrong, because it always goes wrong. That's the way of the world, right? When it does go wrong, it's going to be so difficult to track down the problem that it's going to be quite something. It really is. We're going to go out in style. Okay, just get rid of that. Okay, perfect. I do want you to only be on one side of the belt, though. So, carbon. Stick to one side of the belt, buddy. Oh, shit. How much carbon have I got on my person? Too much, evidently. Oh, God. Loads of carbon. Just can't get rid of enough of it. There we go. Alright, perfect. And then pick up this carbon. And I guess a little bit of that lead oxide for some obscure reason. And that'll be fine. So basically all we need to do is we need to get nickel. I think it's nickel, right? I think it's nickel. We haven't even unlocked nickel yet, so we're going to need to work on that. Let's get the furnaces just to test if we can actually do it. Or if we have to research some other type of special furnace. Also, it's probably worth noting that we can now consider upgrading all of our furnace areas to proper electric furnaces. Yeah, I don't think we can do it in this furnace. I think it needs to be a proper metal mixing furnace. Which coincidentally can be done in alloy processing. Also, solder plate. Tin plate, copper plate, and silver plate. We should probably look into that because solder is one of those materials that we don't actually have that much stuff of. And I just remembered that we do not have access to blue science packs. We're close, but we're not there yet. That's really annoying. Okay, you got destroyed. I'm gonna come and replace you. There we go. That's annoying that you destroyed that, but hey-ho. How many flasks do we need for alloy processing too? 75 blue flasks. That might be possible, but it's also... Batteries are a massive pain in the ass. Lead plate, plastic bar, sulfuric acid. Ugh. Yeah, that's annoying. I can repair you, actually. I can repair you remotely. Yeah, that works. So, this is a problem. We might actually have to put this area on hold for now. I mean, what does a battery require? Sulfuric acid, lead plate, and a plastic bar. That makes a battery? I mean, lead plates... Lead plates are... I mean, what we could do is rather than going for the advanced processing, we could just settle for this, right? So we could just get carbon and lead oxide. And that works out nice, but it's still a 1-to-1 ratio, right? Which is annoying. We need... This is very much intended as like an intermediate step, I think. Which is cool-ish, I guess. A metal mixing furnace, or sorry, a chemical furnace. Unfortunately, chemical furnace can't do 3 different metals, can it? Cannot do advanced. It's annoying. It can do this though, which we could do, but I don't want to do it. I want to get the big one. I want to catch the big fish, you know? You know what? All right, let's try something. This could be ballsy, but we're going to try it. Doesn't matter. Size 20, underground distance 15. Underground distance 10. Okay, plastic pipe. Should we get plastic pipe? I want to try getting some plastic pipe, alright? The reason that I want to do this is because we're going to want to... We're going to want to go for a long, long distance. And I know we're burning through plastic, and plastic is quite a rare commodity, I guess, but... Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's use some of our precious plastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create batteries. We're going to bloody well make some science packs today. It's going to be manual, because we're going to manually make the filter inserters. But the batteries, we can quite comfortably set up production for them right about now. So, let's get down to business. This is going to be the biggest pipe round the world has ever seen. And we're not going to start this way. We're going to start a sensible way. Okay. Yeah, it's all going to be undergroundified, because if it's not undergroundified, then it's going to be a real problem. It's going to interrupt things around the factory, I guess, which is kind of annoying, but also at the same time, like, who really cares? Like, it should be completely fine. Okay. Alright, perfect. If we could get, like, a couple of plastic bits of regular pipe, that would be cool too. We've pretty much burnt through all of our plastic right now, but again, who really cares? I do not. Can we make like an island out here or something? If this works. Come on, over here then? Really? You're not gonna work? Not even on a little island? Is that the maximum length? Really? That's depressing. Okay, so we are going to need an island out here in the middle of nowhere. Right about there. Alright. That might just do the trick. Indeed it does. Okay. Island secured. We're going to need to build all the way out here. Huge pain in the ass. Huge pain in the ass. But it works. It bloody well works. And things will probably have to be moved around a little bit. We'll probably have to shake things up a smidge. We're not even done. We're like halfway there. We need to pipe the sulfuric acid all the way up here. I guess we're going to be committing to using these pipes to transport sulfuric acid for like ever, because the amount of effort that's gone into this pipeline is, I mean, that's what it is at this point, right? It's a pipeline. Like a proper, full-fledged pipeline. Okay. A couple more of those. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm glad that we're using upgraded pipes, as in plastic pipes, for this job, because otherwise it would be super mega annoying. Let's get this here. And a couple of these. Yeah, this should work out just fine. Yeah, alright. Perfect. One more will get us to a place that we're actually comfortable with. Okay. Beautiful. So sulfuric acid is going to be coming all the way out here. We're going to need a little bit more plastic just to tidy things up a little bit, because it's not super tidy right now. But alas, it might just do. Okay, and for batteries we need, I mean, with plastic and sulfuric acid, we're pretty much there, right? Where are batteries? Here. Plastic, sulfuric acid, and lead plates. Lead plates are the problem. Without a doubt, the most difficult part of the process. Okay, build me some more plastic pipes. I actually kind of like them. They're also kind of like, you know, blue, obviously, which is a welcome change from just building ye old regular pipes. Kind of like it. Okay, so plastic is down here. So we can get this plastic all the way over here. We shouldn't run out of belt right now. We should be fine. Okay, so leave one space there. Bingo. Get a splitter or whatever. Whatever they call it these days. Split off that. And then up here. If you're wondering why we're leaving a row there, it's for the underground pipe, which is going to go into the whatever machine that we use. This one, the chemical plant. We need a little bit more iron. That's fine. That's no problem. How are we doing for petroleum, actually? We're not doing too great for petroleum. We're low on petroleum. That kind of sucks. But again, I don't really want to bother dealing with that right now. Lead plate, it looks like lead plate is actually going to be fine. We should be able to extend lead plate up to where it needs to be relatively easily. Don't think it's going to be too difficult to do, so we'll try and do it, obviously. Looks like we made the right decision by leaving this column empty. We need iron. Yeah, this factory is growing rapidly in complexity. I mean, it's getting difficult for me to know what's going on. You know, so everybody that's keeping track of exactly what's going on and knows what's hip and happening, I commend you. That's it's mighty impressive if you have a concept of what's going on. All right. Man, and we've carpeted so much territory at this point. It's kind of bonkers. Okay. This is actually all going to get removed. Like, it's just straight up getting removed. It's not even needed. And this is, I mean, this is going to be where the bloody main bus is going to be coming, so we need the space. We need the space if we need anything else. I mean, the walls, you know, we've got more than enough walls. I mean, I'm carrying around like 250 walls at all times. In fact, more than that. Almost 300 walls. What the heck is up with that? That's some seriously nonsense stuff. Really should not be doing that. Should probably be using my my inventory space much more efficiently than I currently am, but you know, there's time and place for criticism of my inventory management, and a good time would be right now. No, I'm joking. I don't want to get criticized for it right now. Not right now. I'm too busy. Too busy being a pro. Lol. That's not true. Okay, so this is kind of annoying, and there's one small fix that we're probably going to have to do. Alright, sure. We'll surround that electricity pole. Also, give me a brand new axe, please. Yeah, take this up. Basically, all we need to do is double these walls up and get rid of these walls. Up to this point, basically. Also, we need to check what the ratio of... I think it's... Is it two lead to 1 plastic? I think we might. And what's the manufacturing time of the battery? 5 seconds. I think we might just be okay just to use one single belt and just have plastic and lead on it. I think that might be an easy workaround. Okay, that's pretty much long enough. Another splitter. It's gonna want to go round about there. Yeah. Yep, under here. In fact, maybe around there. Yeah. Bingo. Input that there, and then we're going to need a little bit of underground belt again. I should always just try and have some underground belt. There we go. That should work, right? Unfortunately, it'll involve me picking up a lot of the plastic, which is kind of valuable right now, but again, it doesn't really matter. We'll make an exception. Okay, manufacture a little bit of belt because I cannot be bothered dealing with it. And battery ahoy, we should be coming to Battery Town, baby. To Battery Town. Only have 3 of these machines. These contraptions. We could probably do with a couple more. Maybe 3 more, 4 more. Maybe something like that. We're definitely going to need more plastic. Like, plastic is in chronically short supply right now, so I'm going to put all of my plastic back. Yeah, it's in chronically short supply, which is really annoying. But, again, oil is a massive pain in the ass to deal with, and so I don't want to deal with it. It's get some iron pipes. And let's start working through the battery process. Do we have any iron pipes on us right now? I don't think we do. No, we do not. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. 1, 2, one more. Let's not do that. Just one more should be fine. Inserter, outserter, inserter, 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 inserter. We have no materials whatsoever. Fast inserters are the new standard inserter. They're not. I don't really prioritize fast inserters like that much yet. I mean, I'm starting to more and more, but only because we need them. Not because I really want to. I only really use fast inserters. What I'm trying to say is I really only use fast inserters at the moment when I need them. Like, if I don't need them, then I just don't use them. Even though they really are kind of becoming the new standard. If you know what I mean. So you've got lead. Where did the lead go? What? What? Okay, that seems to work. I don't know why it didn't work before, but there we go. Sulfuric acid is ready to be hooked up, so we can do that, and we will do that. That's not the proper alignment of the inserters, or should I say outserters, because that's what they are. I want to push through the calling them outserters, because, you know, I'm being honest about their true nature. Born to outsert. Okay, we need more resources. That's very, very clear right now, but whatever. We'll just go with it for now. Also, I'll just use iron chests, even though I despise using iron chests. They're so 10 episodes ago. Okay. Okay, and a little bit more. Yeah, we are on kind of the essential materials. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. So what we need to do is we need to plug sulfur in. I guess I'll put lead in there. That should give us a couple of batteries. Now, how many batteries do we require for a science pack? It's just one battery for a science pack, thank goodness. So the number of batteries that we can build is directly determined by... No, the number of science packs that we can build is directly determined by the number of batteries that we can produce. Which shouldn't be all that difficult to do. So we need to hook up the good old sulfuroni. And we do not have enough to build. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck. Where can I get plastic? There should still be some in the chest, right? Which means I only have to walk like a little bit over here. Yep. Just into view of this chest. Take 100 plastic out. There we go. Should be fine with just 2 of those. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had to take plastic out of there, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't bloody matter. Okay. Let's stick this. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, something like that. Now we're talking. Already got more than enough actual plastic. So there we go. So this should instantly reduce our sulfur dioxide by a bunch, right? I think if it's all connected properly. And we're out of oxygen. What's the problem? We've got too much hydrogen. What can we do with hydrogen? We should probably explore what to do with that. Is there any way that we can get rid of it? I mean, something that we can do for now is get rid of 3 tanks. And then just place them insta-back down. That kind of burns a little bit of hydrogen, I guess. That's 5 tanks, but hey-ho. So that will get us oxygen again, which is exactly what we need. We don't really care about hydrogen at all, actually. But it's already slowed down production a bit. But the good news is that we've got shit tons of lead oxide, which is really, really nice. Ladies and gents, in the next episode, we should have a couple of batteries built. I will head on over there right now, and I'll end the episode so that when I start the next episode, we should be at the battery area, and we should see what we've made. So, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato, and I will see you next time. Bye.